Hello friends, Marianne Zielinski here with Allsy Crafts and More. Sorry it is very dark. I'll try and come into the light here. It is almost 6 p.m. and it is dark because it is fall, and that is just, very crazy this time of year. I'm going to be making dinner on my lovely fire that's now just down to coals now. I have my cast iron skillet here. Got some butter, unsalted, and bread and cheese. I'm gonna make some grilled cheese over the open fire because that's what I want for dinner tonight. It's gonna be dark, so I'm going to try and show you what I have here, and I'll be on the scene. It's still going from earlier when I made it. I'm now going to try and see how I can show you what I am doing. Kind of hard. I'm going to take my butter and open it. And I'm going to put, I don't know, maybe a couple tablespoons, maybe a whole stick. I'll probably put the whole stick in, as I'm going to be making a lot of grilled cheese for the family for dinner tonight. And I do not know where my glove is, but I have some nice lovely coals here. I'm going to carefully step over and try and put my pan carefully into the fire and wait for the butter to melt. So, in just moving over the coal like I did, I started a whole new area of fire burning. Isn't that always fun? Okay, so I need to try and see what I am doing here. I do have my lovely spatula, so I can, move the butter around, get it good and buttered. Maybe use my children's little gardening hoe here and get some of the ashes out. And it's definitely been a lovely, beautiful fall day. And I will go back to melting the butter over the pan here, if you can see. Kind of hard. I know, it's dark. I'm sorry, it's so dark. But you win some and you lose some. And in my case, I lost daylight. But that's the whole point about surviving outside and learning how to make food over an open fire, is a lot of times you're doing it in the dark. And I fortunately have a spotlight in my backyard so I can see what I'm doing. But that is about all I have. I have enough cheese here for each person to get 2 slices. I have just simple store-bought sourdough bread. I did restart my sourdough starter, so it's on day 3. So we'll see how tomorrow goes when I start feeding it twice a day. And hopefully eventually I will bring you along on my sourdough bread making journey. I think my butter is good and melted, so I'm going to take my slice of bread here, and I'm going to actually turn the cheese the other direction because I just realized with the vertical way versus the horizontal way, it'll probably melt out. So now I will lost a piece of cheese to the fire. Good thing I have more in the house, or I can just make one less sandwich for somebody, like the baby. So I will now stick my pan in and let it sit for a few minutes and get nice and toasty and cooking. I did order myself some nice barbecue type fire gloves that go up to almost 1500 degrees. So I should be able to nicely put my hand into the fire next time to grab the handle of my skillet. Now, I do know they make tripods for camping and cooking. I think I do have one in the garage somewhere, but the key word of that sentence is somewhere. And since we are cooking this fast over an open fire, probably not going to last as long before I have to flip it. But, you know, this is a lot of fun to be able to do this and explore different options and make different things. You can make anything on an open fire. My kids' book that is for Forest School Adventures explains how you can make like fish over open fire, or okay, I'm gonna flip it. Ready, set, flip. Oh, look at that golden color. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Only thing I dislike when I'm using this cheese is that it doesn't stick properly. But that is a gorgeous color, what I like to see when I'm making grilled cheese. And hopefully it is just as yummy as it looks. I'm gonna have to move my bread pieces over so I have a plate to put my finished products on. But yes, the kids' book explains how to make fish over an open fire, chicken, essentially anything. I have some like foraging books that explains like what you can find and eat in the woods and in the wild. So I might see if I can find some chestnuts and maybe see if I can grill those over the open fire. And before I forget here, I should check on my next piece here, because you don't want a burnt grilled cheese sandwich. So let's see here how this other side turned out. Oh yeah, look at that. Now I will take another slice here and my cheese and continue to what I'm doing here. Family of 5, I have I think 7 sandwiches, 2 for my husband and I, and 1 for each of the kids. And I'm going to also make some soup to go with it, because soup and grilled cheese is just an amazing thing. And my light just went out on the back porch here. I need to come out so it can see me. Hello, come back on, please. There we go. Kind of crazy that I had to be almost on top of it. It's supposed to be a motion detector. So it should have seen me when I was in the backyard here. At least it has a good lifespan on it, so I don't have to worry too much. Let's see, how's this one coming? Let's see, and flip. Oh yeah. Almost a little too long on that one. Since I'm cooking a lot of sandwiches, I will probably get ready to put another stick of butter on here. And I'm sorry about my previous video here. I got cut off, and I probably, make a part 3 of my crocheting the pumpkin. Hopefully I finish that before Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is kind of my cutoff of pumpkin season. So I will see what it comes up with. And probably almost time to check about flipping again. Woo! Don't want to get my skirt in the fire. Need to get a little bit more butter in here. A little bit more. But yes, my butter is going away quickly. Oh, there we go. Oh no, my sandwich is not sticking and the smoke is getting in my eyes. Ah, that's just silly. Okay. I will take out the next sandwich here. You can see how nice and yummy it looks. I'm just hoping that I'm not just toasting the outside and the inside is still uncooked, because that can happen sometimes. When I did that with the ash bread I made last time, it was kind of nice and cooked on the outside, but still kind of tasted raw on the inside. But I'll try and do that again maybe soon once I can get proper flour for it and try it again, because that's just how things go when you're cooking and doing things outside. It's all trial and error. Kind of how all outdoor life skills are. Explaining to your kids, learning new things yourself. It's just all trial and error. And learning new. So I hope that you have enjoyed this today. I'm just going to continue making sandwiches, and I don't think you want to keep watching me make sandwiches unless you enjoy that. But I hope you all had a great day. If you like my video here, give me a thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. And I will continue making these fun, spontaneous videos of things that inspire me in different crafts each day and bring you along for the journey. Thanks all. Bye.